Today, we're diving headfirst into the turmoil engulfing the Labour Party, a political chaos that's not just a headline but a crisis reshaping the UK's political landscape. Allegations of leadership struggles and internal conflict are exploding, and it's time to uncover the truth behind the scenes. The once stalwart leader, Keir Starmer, is now facing mounting calls for his resignation, and the deputy leader may be embroiled in a police investigation. You would think this would dominate the news agenda, but instead, the subservient, blatantly left-wing media seems more interested in trivial stories. The latest bombshell report has thrown Labour into disarray. Starmer, who was initially seen as the steady hand the party desperately needed, is now confronting the most significant challenge of his political career. Damning allegations have not only put his leadership under scrutiny but have also exposed deep, festering fractures within the party. The atmosphere at Labour headquarters is nothing short of chaotic. Frantic phone calls, panic meetings, and an overwhelming sense of confusion permeate the air. While one spokesperson flatly denies the allegations, another admits to mistakes but insists they've been exaggerated. This inconsistency raises a critical question. Where's the unified front that a crisis demands? Labour MP Chris Bryant, a supposed paragon of morality within the party, candidly admitted on Channel 4 that the way they conduct business in Parliament is abysmal, dragging the party through the mud. This lack of coherence has left members and the public alike questioning Labour's capacity to handle a crisis effectively. Adding fuel to the fire are whispers that even more damaging revelations could surface in the days ahead, each new headline sending shockwaves through Labour's ranks and leaving the leadership scrambling to regain control. The cracks within Labour are becoming glaringly impossible to ignore. Starmer's leadership, once hailed as a unifying force, is now under siege. While some MPs continue to back him, advocating for stability, others are openly questioning whether he can lead the party into the next election. The sentiment among critics is stark. Until Starmer is out of number 10, the party is in serious trouble. He has misled everyone with his manifesto, and the disillusionment is palpable. Whispers of a leadership challenge are growing louder, and several prominent figures are reportedly positioning themselves as potential successors. This internal power struggle is creating further instability at a time when Labour can least afford it. In a shocking twist, a Labour councillor has defected to the Conservative Party, citing dissatisfaction with Labour's governance and a complete lack of confidence in Starmer's leadership. This high-profile departure has added ammunition for the opposition, who are seizing the opportunity to paint Labour as a sinking ship. It's almost tragic for Labour supporters, voters and activists, who feel utterly let down by what they perceive as a charlatan at the helm. Labour's ambitious policy agenda, once a beacon of hope, is now facing intense scrutiny. The pledge to build 1.5 million homes has come under fire from various fronts. Environmentalists are raising alarms about potential damage to green spaces, while farmers are outraged about proposed inheritance taxes that threaten family farms. Amidst all this, the newly appointed value for money Char, David Goldstone, who previously lost billions in public funds, is now in charge of this chaotic ship. It's an absolute debacle. What was once heralded as a bold and visionary plan is now being criticised as unrealistic and poorly conceived. Critics are increasingly vocal about Labour's promises lacking substance, claiming they are out of touch with the pressing needs of the public. Traditional strongholds in northern England, once considered unshakable, are now wavering, and even young voters, a demographic that has historically supported Labour, are beginning to lose faith in the party's ability to deliver. The fallout from this scandal is rippling through the UK economy, with the pound taking a hit as investors grow wary of political instability. Businesses are delaying investments, and economic experts warn that prolonged uncertainty could have long-term consequences. Labour's credibility as a governing party is now in question. Starmer's decision to impose VAT on independent schools strips hard-working families of their choices while risking job losses for teachers and increasing class sizes. For a party that has positioned itself as a stable alternative to the current government, this crisis is a catastrophic setback. The media is relentless in its coverage of Labour's troubles. Journalists are digging into Starmer's past, uncovering controversies and inconsistencies that further undermine his credibility. Social media is ablaze with hashtags like #LabourCrisis and #StarmerFail, amplifying the party's struggles in the public eye. Potential successors are already stepping into the limelight, with Chancellor Rachel Reeves focusing on economic growth and distancing herself from the scandal. Deputy Leader Angela Rayner is appealing to Labour's working-class base, signalling a shift in the party's narrative. The race to position themselves as the next leader has begun with Starmer's leadership hanging by a thread. This crisis isn't just about Labour, it's about the future of British politics. Rival parties are seizing the opportunity to gain ground while public trust in politics continues to erode. Analysts warn that the fallout from this scandal could lead to rising voter apathy and increased political polarization. The stakes couldn't be higher for Starmer and the Labour Party. Will they weather this storm, or will this crisis mark the beginning of the end for his leadership? The whispers of discontent are no longer confined to closed rooms, they're spilling into public view. Senior party members are reportedly discussing contingency plans, rallying behind potential successors like Rayner or Reeves. Starmer, who promised to unite and build a credible opposition to the Conservatives, is now grappling with the fight of his political life. The rift between traditionalists and progressives is growing wider, and with polls showing Labour losing ground in key regions, the pressure is mounting for Starmer to either deliver or step aside. What does the future hold for Labour? As the party faces an uphill battle, the public is watching closely. The choices made in the coming weeks will shape not just the future of Labour but the political landscape of the UK for years to come. The question remains, can Starmer rise to the occasion and steer Labour out of this mess, or will this crisis prove to be the end of his leadership? Thanks for tuning in to this examination of Labour's ongoing crisis. What do you think? Can Starmer survive this storm, or is it time for new leadership? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on UK politics. Stay informed and take care.